Hey everyone, welcome back. It's New Year's Eve. I got home yesterday and can't deliver till Friday, so we're just kind of hanging around the house, and I thought I'd take the chance. Since I got one tarp that had a lot of holes in it, I was going to do some patching. I'll show you what the process is. I'm trying something new, and we'll see how it ends up working. But I didn't get my other video done in time, so I think I'll do this and kind of show you some of the stuff you have to do that isn't driving. This is the load I got back with. It's a Tech Flow load, and it's only about 15 feet. And that's my better steel tarp, and it's still got a couple of problems with it, but it's in a lot better shape than the other one that I'm going to fix. And those are my drywall tarps there. They're still muddy from when I went through a construction area that was about a foot deep of mud. I've only used them like 4 times, so they're basically brand new. But they're the same tarp as that, except they're brand new. So as you can see here, I've got my tarp kind of stretched out in the garage. And here's the big patch that I did. See, it's the outside front corner. This was actually the rear tarp, and I had a big piece of casting on there that had a sharp edge, and the wind just kind of ate it up. So that's about 3 foot long, and it had already started, but I just kind of finished it. And the way I patched it, I did the inside first with a couple of thinner pieces to reinforce where the cut was, and then I did this one on the front, and that's Gorilla Tape around the edge because that kind of held it down. And I'll show you the glue I used, if I can find it. I'm trying a couple of different things. Not a sponsor, but I went to the hardware store, picked up this stuff. It's kind of a yellow stuff, and it is really fumey. I was using my heater to because it was cold this morning, so I was using my heater, and wow, I lost some brain cells on that because it filled this whole place up pretty bad. So now that it's kind of warmed up to the mid 40s outside, I've got the doors open and it's really well ventilized. And I'm just using the floor here because this is the cleanest, flattest surface I got. So that was the first patch that I did. And let's see if we can show the inside. Okay, on the inside, the tape's already starting to come off a little bit, but it's on the inside, so the wind won't be getting to this. But I did one piece there, and then I did another one on top. Now I had some others that were on the top, like this one here, right on the top of the tarp. It had kind of started to split, so we're going to fix that one. And I had fixed this one. I did the other side. I don't know how well you can see it, but I was using the blue glue on that. So I used this blue glue, red hot blue, and I'm going to see how well that holds up. But I did a whole piece covering that on the inside, and then I'll do another one on the outside. But we're gonna show the entire process with this. And I'm just using other old tarp that I had kicking around and cutting out patches. So they'll end up being one on the outside and one on the inside. So we'll do that and show what that's going to look like. You got to do the underside first. You could do the up top side, I guess, but I'm going to do the underside. And that's the spot out there. So I got to get this board underneath so I have a good surface to go on, and I don't get glue on the floor because there's a big gap there. I'm going to get this board lined up so when I fold it over, it'll be on top of the board. Okay, got a split there, a gap there, and another split there that we're going to try to cover. I've got this old piece of tarp that I cut. This is actually going to be both sides. So I'll cut it so it'll be inside and outside. And then we'll put down all the glue, smell some fumes. Okay, I cut out the piece so that I don't want to put that much glue down to do the whole thing. So it doesn't really need it. Just kind of reinforce a couple inches on either side. So I got that cut out. Now I'll clean it. And I'm using acetone, but paint thinner, I guess. It cleans it up pretty good. Using a really clean rag, as you can see. Very important. So I just kind of get the whole area. There's going to be a big gap there. That's why I've got that board underneath there, so I don't have to worry about the glue getting on the inside of the tarp. Okay, we want to go that way, so we'll go this side. And we'll clean it too. Apparently at the hardware store they said that this will kind of soften everything up, and then the glue will actually stick better because of this. Some of the glue, they got stuff in it that kind of clean at the same time. But so now we're going to use this medium duty PVC cement. They called it the gray stuff, so we'll see how that works on this. So I'm just doing a bunch of different stuff to see what works best. Again, not a sponsor, we're just doing this because we're trying to fix my tarps. So it's gray. Just spread it around. This is why you want to do it in a well-ventilated area. My wife got mad at me because I wasn't ventilated very well earlier. Okay, then once you get that, it's already started to dry, but shouldn't be a big deal. Kind of sticks pretty good. And then you kind of walk on it for a minute. Get some weight down on it. Imagine if you had a heavy roller, that would work good. But I don't, so. And then yeah, that edges aren't doing really well. And what I've been doing is putting some Gorilla Tape on the edges to hold it down. So that's the patch with the duct tape around it, or Gorilla Tape. That's the inside, and I've got the inside of the one over here done, and that little patch. And that's most of the big problems I had on this tarp. So we'll see what they look like on the other side here in a sec. But there's the patched area. You can see the other side, the patch still got glue there, all the way to there and there. And it's stuck down pretty good. So we'll end up, I kind kind of run out of glue, so we'll have to finish this on another day because the hardware store already closed. And there's got sawdust over here, but that's already cured, so that's the gap that was in this one. So I like to put one on there just so the wind doesn't get underneath it. And so that's how you patch them, or that's how I'm going to try to patch them. I know you got to get the normal vinyl glue, but that's what this PVC glue is. I checked, and AI told me that you can do it, and this does work good. So we had those two big holes, and I had the big slice up in the front. That one's pretty well dry. So I could roll this up. You don't want to do it before it's dry, or you're going to have a stuck together tarp. But yeah, I've got a lot of little stuff up, especially up here on the front. This is where the wind usually beats the tarp up the most. So if that ends up working pretty good, that's what we're going to do. So I had this big one up here. And we used the yellow glue on that. And that's really fumy. A lot of vapors with that stuff. This is the blue, the red hot blue. And I'll get a patch on the top with the same glue. And then this one was with that medium cement, whatever. This stuff is supposed to cure quicker. It only takes 2 hours. The other ones, they say, take up to 24 hours to cure. So any of you that have done a lot with trucks and flatbedding, this is probably old hat to you. I'm mainly doing it because our local guy Shane usually does the fixing the tarps, and that was my fault. I should have been watching that one better. So I didn't want to have him give me a hard time. This should come out Friday, the day after New Year's. So I hope everybody has a good New Year, and we'll see what happens next year, and fixing stuff and rolling down the road. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.